You want answers?
I think I'm entitled.
You want answers?
I want the truth!
You can't handle the truth! Son, we live in a world that has walls, and those walls have to be guarded by men with guns. Who's gonna do it? You? You, Lieutenant Weinberg? I have a greater responsibility than you can possibly fathom. You weep for Santiago and you curse the Marines. You have that luxury. You have the luxury of not knowing what I know, that Santiago's death, while tragic, probably saved lives, and my existence, while grotesque and incomprehensible to you, saves lives. You don't want the truth because deep down in places you don't talk about at parties, you want me on that wall. You need me on that wall. We use words like honor, code, loyalty. We use these words as the backbone of a life spent defending something. You use them as a punchline. I have neither the time nor the inclination to explain myself to a man who rises and sleeps under the blanket of the very freedom that I provide, and then questions the manner in which I provide it. I would rather you just said thank you and went on your way. Otherwise, I suggest you pick up a weapon and stand a post. Either way, I don't give a damn what you think you are entitled to.
Did you order the code red?
I did the job.
Did you order the code red?
You're goddamn right I did!
Please, the court, I suggest the members be dismissed so that we can move to an immediate Article 39A session. The witness has rights.
Captain Ross.
Jack?
The members of the court will retire to an anteroom until further instructed.
All rise.
What the hell is this? Colonel, what's going on? I did my job, I do it again. I'm gonna get on a plane and go on back to my base.
You're not going anywhere, Colonel. MPs, guard the Colonel.
Yes, sir.
Captain Ross.
What the hell is
Colonel
this?
Jessup, you have the right to remain silent. Any statement
I'm
you
being
make
charged with a
used against you
crime.
in a trial by court-martial.
Is that what this is?
Judicial or administrative.
I'm being
proceeding.
charged with a
You have
crime?
the right to consult with a lawyer prior to any further
This
questioning.
is funny.
This lawyer may be a civilian
That's what
lawyer
this
appointed
is.
by you at your
This
own
is-
expense. or
I'm gonna
military
rip the
lawyer.
eyes out of your head and piss in your dead skull! You fucked with the wrong Marine!
Colonel Jessup, do you understand these rights as I've just read them to you?
You fucking people. You have no idea how to defend a nation. All you did was weaken a country today, Caffey. That's all you did. You put people's lives in danger. Sweet dreams, son.
Don't call me son. I'm a lawyer and an officer in the United States Navy. And you're under arrest, you son of a bitch. The witness is excused. Dave, you seem distraught.
We were supposed to meet in your office 15 minutes ago to talk about the McDermott case. You're stalling on this thing. Now, we either get it done, and I mean now, or no kidding, Caffey, I'm gonna hang your boy from a fucking yardarm.
Yardarm? Sheriff, does the Navy still hang people from yardarms?
I don't think so.
Dave sure doesn't think the Navy hangs people from yardarms anymore.
I'm gonna charge him with possession and being under the influence while on duty. You plead guilty, I'll recommend 30 days in the brig with loss of rank and pay.
It was oregano, Dave. It was $10 worth of oregano.
Yeah, well, your client thought it was marijuana.
My client's a moron. That's not against the law.
But, Caffey, I got people to answer to just like you do. I'm gonna charge him.
With what, possession of a condiment?
Caffey,
Dave, I tried to help you out of this, but if you ask for jail time, I'm gonna file a motion to dismiss.
you won't get it.
I will get it. And if the MTD is denied, I'll file a motion in limine seeking to obtain an evidentiary ruling in advance. And after that, I'm gonna file against pretrial confinement. And you're gonna spend the next 3 months going blind on paperwork because a signalman second class bought and smoked a dime bag of oregano. Let's go. Let's get to.
B misdemeanor, 20 days in the brig.
C misdemeanor, 15 days restricted duty.
I don't know why I'm agreeing to this.
You have wisdom beyond your years.
Morning.
Morning, Captain.
Morning, Captain.
How's the baby, Sam?
Sarah, I think she's getting ready to say her first word any day now.
How can you tell?
She just looks like she has something to say.
Excuse me. Sorry I'm late.
All right, Danny, I know you don't have a good excuse, so I won't force you to come up with a bad one.
Thank you, sir.
This first one's for you. Seems you're moving up in the world. Been requested by division.
Requested to do what?
Guantanamo Bay, Cuba. A Marine corporal named Dawson illegally fires a round from his weapon over the fence line and into Cuban territory.
What's a fence line?
Sam?
A big wall separating the good guys from the bad guys.
Teacher's pet.
PFC William Santiago threatens to rat on Dawson of the Naval Investigative Service. Dawson and another member of his squad, PFC Loudon Downey, go into Santiago's room, tie him up, stuff a rag down his throat, and an hour later, Santiago's dead. Attending physician says the rag was treated with some kind of toxin.
You poisoned the rag?
Not according to them.
What do they say?
Not much. They're being flown up here tomorrow, and on Wednesday at 0600, you'll catch a transport down to Cuba for the day to find out what you can. Meantime, go and see Lieutenant Commander Joanne Galloway with Internal Affairs. Any questions?
The flight to Cuba, was that 0600 in the morning, sir?
Seems important to division that this one be handled by the book, so I'm assigning co-counsel. Any volunteers?
No.
Sam.
So I got a stack of papers on my desk about a mile high.
Work with Kathy on this.
Doing what? Kathy will have this done in about 4 days.
Doing various administrative things. Backup. Whatever.
In other words, I have no responsibilities here whatsoever.
Right.
My kind of case.
Can we go to the code red?
Sir?
Don't say sir like I just asked you if you clean the latrine. You heard what I said. Did Lieutenant Kendrick order you guys to give Santiago a code red?
Yes, sir.
Did he?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. You mind telling me why the hell you never mentioned this before?
You didn't ask us, sir.
Cutie pie shit's not gonna win you a place in my heart, Corporal. I get paid no matter how much time you spend in jail.
Yes, sir. I know you do, sir.
Fuck you, Harold!
All right. At ease. Let's sort this thing out. There was a platoon meeting on September 6th at 4 in the afternoon. Lieutenant Kendrick says that he gave strict instructions that nothing was to happen to Santiago. Now, is this true? I want you to speak freely.
Ma'am, that's correct. But then he dismissed the platoon and we all went to our rooms.
And what happened then?
Lieutenant Kendrick came to our room, ma'am.
When?
About 5 minutes after the meeting broke, sir. About 16:20.
And what happened then?
Lieutenant Kendrick ordered us to give Santiago a code red.
Jack! They were given an order. Jack, come on. What are you doing? Be right back.
Where you going, James?
Be right back.
How long have you known about the order?
I didn't. Who's this?
It's Joe Galloway. She's Downey's lawyer. She's very pleased to meet you.
What exactly are you accusing me of, Commander?
How long have you known about the order?
Jack did know about the order, because if he did and he hadn't told us Jack knows, he'd be violating about 14 articles of the Code of Ethics. As it is, Jack's got enough to worry about. God forbid our clients decide to plead not guilty and testify for the record that they were given an order.
Kendrick specifically told those men not to touch Santiago.
That's right. And then he went into Dawson Downey's room and specifically told him to give him a code red.
That's not what Kendrick says.
Kendrick's lying.
You have proof?
I have the defendants.
And I have 23 Marines who aren't accused of murdering a lieutenant with 4 letters of commendation.
Why did Markinson go UA?
We'll never know.
You don't think I could subpoena Markinson?
You can try, but you won't find him. You know what Markinson did for the first 17 of his 26 years in the Corps? Counterintelligence. Markinson's gone. There is no Markinson. Look, Danny. Jessup's star is on the rise. Division will give me a lot of room on this one to spare Jessup and the Corps any embarrassment.
How much room?
I'll knock it all down to involuntary manslaughter, 2 years or home in 6 months.
No deal. We're going to court.
Joe.
No, you're not.
Why not?
Because you'll lose. And Danny knows it. And he knows that if we do go to court, I'm gonna have to go all the way. They're gonna be charged with a whole truckload. Murder, conspiracy, conduct unbecoming. And even though he's got me by the balls out here, Danny knows that in a courtroom he loses his case. See, Danny is an awfully talented lawyer, and he's not about to see his clients go to jail for life when he knows they could be home in 6 months.